What's happening, film friends? David the Film Junkie here. Oh, God. Sony, you guys. Well, if you guys haven't heard this already, which I'm sure most of you have, but I wanted to chime in on it. It seems that Sony is still thinking about more Ghostbusters movies. Now, after last year's abysmal fucking shit sandwich with extra pickles that was the Ghostbusters movie that was from Paul Feig, I'm sorry. It's so funny too because if you if you go back to my videos when they're set videos and everything, I was very optimistic. I was kind of trying to be like, yeah, this could be good. It's Paul Feig, it's Kristen Wiig, it's Melissa McCarthy. What could go wrong? Fuck. And I went wrong. After that first trailer, I started losing freaking hope, man. I was done. Pretty much done. So now, Sony and whoever the frickin' owns the rights are now going, well, wait a minute, maybe we should do a Ghostbusters 3, you think? Have the original guys as older teaching a young teen? Yes, that's what you should have done in the first place, you idiots. And it seems to be like they're thinking about doing that. But what are they going to do about Egon? Of course, Harold Ramis, who has passed away. Very sad. Just an awesome director, nice dude. I mean, he was, movies that he was in, of course, Ghostbusters and Stripes, and he wasn't like he wasn't big time as like an actor. I mean, he showed up like in Knocked Up as Seth Rogen's dad. That was cool. But he was more, he was a writer and director. He was a very creative dude. I mean, he wrote he wrote Ghostbusters, Dan Aykroyd. He just a lot of things. So it sucks that he's not alive anymore, and you got to wonder, like, well, if they do a Ghostbusters 3, what are they going to do about Egon? Well, according to some recent news, is they're thinking about doing that CGI technology that they've utilized, it's the new thing now. I mean, they big time utilized it in Rogue One to bring Grand Moff Tarkin, Peter Cushing, obviously dead, they're bringing him back, and it was pretty awesome. I mean, yeah, if you really analyze and look, yes, it doesn't look fully real. Even Princess Leia at the end, I get it. Fuck, God, everybody in there like, oh yeah, it looks fake. Yeah, it's because it is fake. I just hate that. I just get tired of it, man. Everybody just wants to say that, but it's just, But of course, some people are outraged about Peter Cushing. He's dead, it's disrespectful. But I'm just going, well, the family was okay with it. As long as the family is okay with it, then shut the fuck up. And that's what I get tired of hearing. And then, of course, with this, there's going to be outrage if they do it. So what does the family say? Well, it turns out that Harold Ramis' daughter, Violet, she says, this is what she had to say. She was telling the Hollywood Reporter. It's bizarre. Personally, for me, it is hard to imagine that people would accept it. But who knows? The technology now is amazing. I try to think, what would he... Sorry, I might suck at reading. I try to think, what would he have thought? If it's great and it works, then good. And if there is a problem, then obviously no. So she is being pretty optimistic about it. But see, the thing is, she's holding back because she's afraid of what the public's gonna do. Outrage! Fucking outrage culture. Of course, is gonna not bring it back. I mean, personally, it's like, I don't think Ramis would give a shit. And I mean, who knew him the best? I mean, his wife, friends. Is Dan Aykroyd okay with it? If everybody's okay with it, nobody should get upset. Nobody should. And you know what's funny too is they could really do something kind of cool with it. Maybe they can have Egon passed away and he comes back as a ghost and kind of helps them out, Just shows up, makes some funny dialogue and not in it all that much. It's mainly the new group with the 3 remaining. I mean, why not? Why not? It'd be badass, I think. And I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. I grew up watching, cartoons, everything. I was just big time Ghostbusters. I've seen the original movie so many damn times. Second one, I've seen many, many times too. Of course, it's not as good, and a lot of people absolutely hate that movie. It's not. It has its moments, and it has its what the fuck? Actually scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Woo! When I was in the movie theater, when Vigo and those eyes, and then he was, the painting came alive, scared me. I was frightened. Vigo scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. So they had that for him. I mean, Gozer didn't scare me, I was okay with that with her, but Vigo, get the hell out of it. Just freaked me out, man. But as for this, I say I want to see a Ghostbusters 3. I think any Ghostbusters fan wants to see an actual, true Ghostbusters sequel, not the shit that we got last year. That just totally, as a Ghostbusters fan, they took a piss on the franchise. I mean, Paul Feig was trying to make he had a statement and he was trying to do something, and it just pissed all over the fucking franchise, really. I mean, if you liked it, you liked it. That's fine. I actually liked the first 20 minutes or so when it wasn't really a Ghostbusters movie, and then when it got into the Ghostbusters stuff, it just didn't work. It just totally didn't work for me. But I would be okay with it. As long as the family's okay, if the family's completely okay with it, then everybody should be okay with it. It's not up to us. It's up to them, okay? So we can't get outraged. We can't say it's disrespectful if the family is okay with it. Simple as that. Let's relax. If they decide to do it, hey, let's do it. I want to see a Ghostbusters 3 before these guys get way too old. Yeah. Get some Bill Murray. I hope he showed. Well, if he showed up for his stupid fucking cameo that was in the Ghostbusters last year, where he just ended up, it was a terrible acting job. He phoned it in, and then he got tossed out of a window and he died. What? Spoiler alert! I'm giving you that. If you haven't seen it, don't see it. It's terrible. All the cameos were cringy. It was so bad. Anyways, guys, that's what I have to say about that. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the balls area. What do you think about this? And please hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the other channel too. Follow me on the social media stuff that is above my head. I'll talk to you later.